3 fitness myths seen on social media that are completely false. If you've been told that if you're not sore, you didn't get a good workout, you've been misled. Here's why this is bad advice. Social media is flooded with lots of wellness and fitness advice, so it's hard to separate truth from misinformation. It's no surprise to see our feeds consumed with trends like the healthy Coke beverage or spot reduction exercises commonly seen on TikTok. While it may appear harmless, all it takes is one piece of false information to go viral, and it can potentially cause harm. Although there are many influencers without proper credentials spreading questionable information, there are also plenty of accredited experts doing their part to debunk this misinformation. If you've heard that being sore after a workout is a good way to tell if it's effective, or that you always have to change up your workouts to confuse your muscles, then you know this information continues to be incorrectly spread across social media platforms. With the help of an expert and scientific studies, we've debunked some of the most popular fitness myths out there. Myth number 1: toning and lengthening muscles. For the longest time, strength training typically targeted men who wanted to put on muscle mass. Women avoided it because they were warned that if they lifted heavy weights, they would get bulky. Instead, women were targeted with marketing terms such as toning and lengthening their muscles. But toning simply means to build muscle. Hence, why your muscles look more toned when they grow and become more defined. To grow your muscles, you need to be in a progressive overload, or in other words, add more weight or more reps gradually to your strength training routine. Meanwhile, you've probably heard about lengthening your muscles if you've been to a Pilates, yoga, or bar class, because the exercises you're doing are supposed to help you achieve a long and lean look. Lengthening your muscles is also a bit of a stretch, because you can't anatomically change the length of your muscle tissue. Appearing lean has more to do with your diet and having lower body fat than type of exercise. Although Pilates, bar, and yoga classes are good options to increase your flexibility, they can't give you long and lean muscles. Myth 2: spot reduction. Spot reduction is the idea that you can burn fat off a specific part of your body, such as your stomach, by doing exercises for that region. You've probably heard this narrative from some fitness influencers claiming that if you do enough crunches, you'll get six-pack abs. When in reality, it's impossible to solely target a specific area of the body to lose fat or weight. The only way to reduce fat in any part of your body is to eat in a calorie deficit and focus on full-body strength training, explains Onyx personal trainer Kim DeLandro. One other thing to consider is that fat stored in your body, also known as triglycerides, is used for energy. When that fat is used for energy, it's broken down into free fatty acids and glycerol. As a result, the fat that is broken down and used for fuel can come from any part of the body. Hence, why you can't do body-specific exercises to burn fat in that area. Studies have also found that resistance training helps with fat loss, but the areas you work out during those sessions also don't determine if you lose fat in that area. Fat loss will look different on everyone, and genetics has a huge role in determining where you carry it, DeLandro emphasizes. Myth 3: no pain, no gain. The phrase, no pain, no gain, is commonly heard in the fitness world as a means to get people to push themselves harder during their workout. While it is good to challenge yourself occasionally, doing it too often can set you up for injury and set back your performance abilities. In fact, repeatedly going too hard can cause overtraining syndrome, which inhibits your muscles' ability to recover properly, affects your mood, your immune system, and more. Furthermore, it can affect your ability to sleep because too much exercise can overstimulate the nervous system. A student-athlete-focused study also found that by rapidly increasing training loads, athletes were more susceptible to soft tissue injuries. This is in contrast to those athletes who gave themselves time to build up to that point and were able to protect themselves against injuries. The best approach is to slowly build yourself up to your goal instead of doing too much at once.